Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the lab. It's been about a couple weeks since I've made a video. Been really busy at work. I've only made 3 trades during that time. And here they are, 1129 MU, 12.3 MU, and 1210 PayPal, which is today. So let's go over the trades and we'll see what's coming up next for the channel. All right. All right, guys, let's go through the trades. So 1129 MU plus 143. These are the entries. Let's see what I was looking at. Oh, this one started a long time ago. This one does not even have, well, I'll have to go to that and do that another time. That one does not even have the length because I ended it at the end of the day. Let's go MU from 12.3. Here are the entries. This one looks like the same thing. No, here it is. So big gap up, big red bar to start the day. That's the violence. If you talk to Oliver Velez, that's the violence I'm looking for. It gapped up into this area of previous resistance or a previous high and then sold off immediately. Then crept back up into that area, into that 50% to 60% area. And I shorted on the way up and I shorted on the way down with a new bar low right there. Took profit at 39.50 and again a little bit higher, 39.64, 57.64, and that was it. Pretty simple play. Got to be a little bit quick when you're going against the trend, but when it gaps up that high with that big of a bar to begin with, that's a good place to short. That's the first one. Second one, PayPal from today. Similar setup, actually. Similar setup. Had to wait a little bit. So we had a big run up. Instead of a gap up, we had a run up. Bear 180 at the top, right there. Bear 180 at the top, right here, right into all this mess. Bear 180. Waited for it to again creep back up into that bar. This one is going a little bit higher, actually met with the high. So I waited for a new bar low, hammered it right there. Actually, before the new bar low, when a little bit of a mini geyser up there. Got a little bit excited, came back down, picked a price, hammered it, wrote it for, what is that, 80 cents? So 78 to 95, 80-ish cents, and then $1 for the second half. As you notice, I have PayPal is a real high flyer, so I took half my shares that I typically do. I have a setup on my screen where I have blue charts. The blue charts are high beta stocks. So I take half the price or half the shares on those. So I know in the moment, I don't have to think about, oh, it's at a high beta stock. Per my plan, the blue charts get half the shares. PayPal is one of those. So took it out right there. The last one at 74. I think the low was 50, or maybe it looks like it was in the high 40s there. And then came all the way back up, but I was long gone by that point. Took the dollar out. And that was it. So right now, if you go to where my stats are, let's go back to September 3rd. That's always my starting point. September 3rd, I am plus 895. Plus 895. Now that's gross. I checked out my net. My net was plus, I forget what the number is, 840 I think it was. So that's pretty good. So look at that. From that low point of 1019, 1018 is when I had my real low point, and I just had to make some changes. I made those changes. 1019 implemented those changes. Here it is. All the stats are here. So I'm plus 812. I think it's 740 net. Looking at my my trader reports, and then from this point on the way up, look at the blue versus red. Look at these big red days. Big red days up to 1018. After 1018, the blue stayed the same, just a lot more of them. I love that. So Looking to see if I turned a corner here with my stats, looking at the maximum adverse excursion. That's the stat that I really use to change everything around, that MAE. Change that MAE, got rid of the ones that are high numbers. Say, you know what, after a certain number of pennies, this is going to be a loser anyway. So I just cut those, cut it to 20 pennies for the low beta stocks, 40 cents for the high beta stocks, and that's it. And that's a simple change, and that's really all I did. So that's it, guys. So for the channel moving forward next week, I got a surprise. Going to be trading in an interesting place next week. And I also got a DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm going to play with that a little bit with some time off. So look to make some videos about that. And I'll talk to you soon. Subscribe.